How to defend your home from looters, thieves, and marauders when the world has ended. And more importantly, why the hell would you even try? The grid's dead. The streets are silent except for the crunch of boots on broken glass. Your neighbors? Gone. Relocated. Or worse, they're the ones outside your door right now, testing the locks. No cops, no cavalry, no Ring doorbell to live stream your demise. Just you, four walls, and the growing certainty that someone out there wants what you've got. Food, water, shelter, your dignity, all of it. No worries. We're fortifying your home like a paranoid warlord with a Home Depot gift card and zero chill. Let's get one thing straight. Your home is not a castle. It's a box made of drywall, hope, and the assumption that society would keep functioning. Spoiler, it didn't. And now every window is a liability. Every door is an invitation. Every shadow outside could be someone deciding whether you're worth the effort. But here's the good news. Most looters are lazy. They want easy targets, unlocked doors, dark houses, places that scream nobody's home, or better yet, nobody's armed. Your job isn't to build Fort Knox. It's to be annoying enough that they move on to the next house. You're not trying to win. You're trying not to lose. So let's make your home the least fun place to rob in a 5-block radius.
Ha! First rule of apocalypse real estate? Perception is everything. You want your house to look lived in, defended, and just unstable enough that people think twice. Start with the windows. Bore them up, but not neatly. Use mismatched wood, metal sheets, whatever you can scavenge. Make it look like you did it in a hurry, because you had to, because you're still inside, watching. Spray paint something on the boards. Not help, that's bait. Try quarantine zone, or infected inside, or my personal favorite, nothing left. Vague, ominous, enough to make someone wonder if it's worth the risk. If you've got a front yard, trash it, intentionally. Scatter broken furniture, empty cans, torn tarps. Make it look looted already, picked clean, not worth a second glance. But keep one thing visible, a chair facing the street, empty, like someone was just sitting there, watching, waiting. It's psychological warfare, and it costs you nothing but a lawn chair and your dignity. Doors are your weak spot. Standard residential doors might as well be cardboard. A decent kick and they're gone. So you reinforce. Start with a door brace, a metal bar that wedges between the door and the floor at an angle. You can buy one or make one from a length of steel pipe and some scrap metal. Jam it under the handle. Now that door isn't opening unless they bring a battering ram, and if they're carrying a battering ram, you've got bigger problems.
Next, deadbolts, plural, 2 minimum. Install them yourself if you have to. Screws should go deep, 3 inches into the frame, not just the trim. Use long screws, the kind that make you feel like you're building a spaceship, because you are, a spaceship that stays on the ground and keeps people out. Windows? Same deal. Board them from the inside if you can. Use screws, not nails. Nails pull out. Screws don't. If you've got bars, great. If not, improvise. Rebar, chain link, bed frames, anything metal and hard to cut. Make it look like breaking in will take time and tools. Time is noise. Noise is risk. Risk is what keeps people moving. And here's the kicker. Leave one window accessible, just one. Make it look easier than the others, but rig it. A tripwire, a noise trap, a bucket of paint, a stack of cans, anything that'll make a racket if someone tries to climb through. You want to know when they're coming, and you want them to know you know.
Let's continue with step 3, perimeter defense, aka the pain zone. Now we go medieval. Your yard is no longer a yard. It's a buffer zone, a no man's land between them and you. Start with obstacles, piled debris in your entry points, old furniture, tires, anything that slows movement and makes noise when disturbed. You're not trying to stop them. You're trying to make them stumble, hesitate, second guess. Next, caltrops, homemade spike strips. Bend nails into star shapes and scatter them in the grass, under leaves, anywhere someone might step. Wrap them in duct tape so they stay sharp side up. Stepping on one won't kill anyone, but it'll ruin their day and their boot. And a limping looter
is a slow looter. If you've got a fence, weaponize it. String wire along the top, barbed if you've got it, regular if you don't. Tie cans or bottles to it, anything that rattles. You want an early warning system that doesn't need batteries. Motion is sound. Sound is information. Information is survival. And if you're feeling spicy, dig a trench. Shallow, 6 inches deep, a foot wide, right along your property line. Fill it with broken glass, sharp rocks, anything that makes walking suck. Cover it with a thin layer of dirt or leaves. It's not a moat, it's a reminder that your house is more trouble than it's worth. Step 4. Light and sound, the illusion of strength. Darkness makes you a mystery, and mysteries get investigated. You want controlled visibility. A single light source, a lantern, a candle, a dim flashlight, visible through a crack in the boards. Just enough to say, someone's home. Not enough to say, come on in. Move it occasionally, different rooms, different times. Make it look like you're patrolling, like you're awake. Sound works the same way. A radio playing static, a dog barking on a loop, footsteps, voices, anything that suggests you're not alone. Even if you are, you're not lying, you're strategically implying. And if someone gets close, make noise back, bang on the walls, shout. Not words, just sound. Aggressive, unpredictable. You want them to think you're either armed, insane, or both.
Because in the apocalypse, crazy is a currency. Step 5, the fallback plan. Because nothing's perfect. Here's the truth. No defense is unbreakable. If someone wants in bad enough, they'll get in. So you need a plan B. A safe room, a closet, a bathroom. Reinforce the door. Stock it with water, a weapon, a flashlight, a way to communicate, a way to escape. Cut a hole in the floor, the wall, the ceiling, somewhere they won't expect. Your exit doesn't have to be elegant. It just has to work. Crawl spaces, attics, basements. Know your house better than they do, because the best defense is not being there when they break through. The science of survival. Home defense in an SHTF scenario isn't about firepower, it's about psychology. You're not trying to win a fight, you're trying to avoid one. Every obstacle, every noise, every visual cue is a message. This house is defended. This house is not worth your time. Most looters are opportunists, hungry, desperate, looking for the path of least resistance. Your job is to be the path of most resistance, the house that looks like it'll fight back, the house that looks already looted, the house that looks like more trouble than it's worth. And if they still come, you make them regret it. Not with violence, though that's an option, but with noise, chaos, and the realization that you're not a victim, you're a problem. So there it is, your home, transformed from a soft target into a hard pass. Boarded windows, reinforced doors, a yard full of traps in psychological warfare. You're not a warlord, you're not a hero. You're just someone who refused to be easy prey. The looters move on. The Marauders find another block. The thieves decide your neighbor's house looks friendlier. And you're still inside, still standing, still surviving. No cops, no cavalry, no problem. Just scraps, spite, and the will to make it one more day. Welcome to the apocalypse. Your home is your fortress, and you're the last line of defense.